So, Astroworld dropped a couple days ago. Travis Scott, aka Jaquise Berman Webster II. Born April 3rd, 1992. The thing with Travis Scott is I'm not a huge fan, but at the same time, like I give him his respect for his producing abilities. I don't know, just like he's like a just great producer. I guess I assume I put respect on his name. He's Kanye's prodigy. Travis Scott is an inspiration to a lot of my friends, my homies, my home skillets. Since I have friends that know him, I know him. So it wasn't really like he blew up and yeah, like it wasn't like how it was with Denzel Curry, how Denzel Curry had Ultimate. Travis Scott, he was introduced to my friend somehow, and they introduced him to me. So I knew him since Al Pharaoh, so I just knew of him. I didn't really listen to him until Birds dropped. I didn't listen to him when Rodeo dropped. But let's just get into the review, the reaction. So when I first listened to it, I didn't like it. Like the first half, I think I stopped at either Wake Up or 5% 10. It's just I don't know how. It's just I was bored. Like I don't know. I feel like people listen to him differently, and for me, when I listened to it, I just wasn't entertained. I just. Stargazing was the first song, and he said something that caught my eye. He said, "I was always up on the lean, then this girl came here to save my life." All I could think of Kendall Jenner. Like, it's crazy how much this lean thing is into our generation. People that aren't open about lean. Maybe Trav was up on that lean stuff, and we would never know. And Kendall Jenner saved him. They stopped him from doing it, which is really nice hearing that on the song. So I mean, all I can do is assume. I'm not sure because people die for off that lean stuff. I don't want to mention any names because if I say a name and I don't really know what I'm talking about, I'd rather just acknowledge them as people whoever have passed away because of that lean stuff. He came at a higher pitch on these in parts of these songs. I really enjoyed hearing that. So other apart from that, the lean thing and the higher pitch, there's really nothing much to say about the song. Yo. I ain't gonna on carousel. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. On the third verse, I don't know. I didn't know who the heck that was. Just this trend of not putting the feature's name on the album. For me personally, I think that's a way of expanding a artist's fan base, and then just paying respects to them, even though you give them money. I mean, I just think it's nice, in my opinion, but. And then, cause like for me, at the third verse, I didn't know who that was. On the Genius, it says it's Frank Ocean and Travis together. I don't know, bro. It's just that and it's funny because that was the part I enjoyed. But this is the first half of the album I was just not happy with. I just didn't like it. I think it was boring. I think the second half definitely got better. And I'm happy I listened to it. The first half wasn't good. Teach its own. And the next song was Sicko Mode. I think that's the biggest song on the album because Drake, I think if not one of the biggest rapper in the world right now. I was kind of ready for him to go off, but it went off and switched up to a new beat. I don't know how I feel about that. For me personally, I mean switch ups are nice, but I usually like switch ups at the end of the song and like it either gets slow or it gets faster. That's just how I am. Like in the middle of the song or before a song, I don't know. It just feels like he was cut short. But regardless of that, tried to do a good job on his part, but I don't know if it was my headphones, but it just felt like the bass wasn't there. And usually when you have the bass, it makes the beat not feel so empty. But for me, it just felt empty. The song, the beat just felt empty. And I didn't like that feeling. I don't know. I hope that's not a new trend where rappers just rap over songs with no bass or heavy bass. Cause I really enjoyed the heavy bass. I really enjoyed the thickness of the beat. How it just feels like it surrounds the whole beat and makes it full. But either way, even though Drake's first part in the song was cut off short, it was nice. I liked it. Out like a light, hey yeah. Out like yeah, like a light. Stop trying to be God. Honestly, the only part that I remember, I mean, I like the concept of it. I like it, but the best part was that he had Cudi just hum for the song, which is lit. It's lit. I like it. I like the humming. I think it was one of my favorite songs just because of the concept of the song. Just Stop Trying to Be God. In my opinion, He's shooting shots at Kanye. My favorite line in Stop Trying to Be God was F the money, never leave your people behind. I feel like that was nice for me hearing that. I don't know, just certain bars, certain lines that I resonate with, I like. But for real, Stop Trying to Be God, the ending, I think that was James Blake. A lot of people like him. I don't know about him honestly. But I didn't like the ending. It was just awkward. Yeah, I know, like, I was watching a video, and the comment was like 30 songs for a 17-track album. And for me personally, I don't like that. I just want to hear one song, bad switch up, but that's just not personally my taste. I don't personally like that. The next song was one of my favorites. It was No Bystander, Juice WRLD for the hook. My favorite part of this whole song was At the Club Up, At the Club Up. And this is what we get into the better half of the album. Skeleton's a good song, but it's funny because like I like the song, but this is where I kind of like fade out. Like this is the better side of the album. This is when I started to fade out, because I don't know. Like when I listen to the song, I rather like switch to something else. I was driving one day, driving to DC, and I was liking the song, but then I just got like bored of it. I switched to a new song. It was just like it was boring me. And I was listening to Skeleton. I love raunchy bars, and Kanye is the raunchy bar king. One of my favorite bars was him was, I don't like loose pussy or loose lips. I will say it again and again and again, over and over and over again, because I love raunchy bars and that's my favorite bar of all time. But you can hear it. You can hear Kanye influence on Trav in his writing. But overall, I do like this song. Wake Up was another song that I like. I love guitars. I don't know why what was up with me and guitars, but I do love guitars. I love hearing the guitars. So I love it, and I like it, but I like the song. I love the guitar sample, but I like the song. But what's more important is the transition from Wake Up to 5% 10. But for me personally, I didn't like 5% 10. It was just too slow for me. It was just like, like I won't listen. I won't be listening to this. But NC 17, that was the jump. That was one of my favorites off the album. 21 is really becoming. He's really becoming a feature artist. Like he went off on Rockstar, and he went off on this song NC-17. My favorite bar was that Babyface bar. I think he said like he nut on a girl's name. Her nickname is Babyface. That, like I said again, I love raunchy bars. That was a good bar. I like that bar. And yeah, it's like that. Like the song is lit. I like the song. Astro Thunder was I mean, there's really nothing to say. But Yosemite, the only thing I'll probably say about Yosemite is that it just sounds like I like the song because it reminds me of Naruto, and I love Naruto. That's my thing. Can't say that joint was lit, bro. That joint was 11-14, and only thing that I wish would have been lit is Offset was on that song. I don't know. I'm just Offset. I love Offset. Offset's lit. That's my boy. Yeah, and then it goes into Butterfly Effect, and that was the single that he dropped. I don't know why he didn't put Watch on his album. But Butterfly. Houston Fornication. I like the name, Houston Fornication, but other than that, song didn't really resonate with me. And then we get into Coffee Bean. Coffee Bean was, I saw someone, Travis Scott, influencee, said he liked Coffee Bean over Apple Pie. I like Apple Pie because the hook is lit. The second half of the Travis Scott album was lit. I loved it. It was tough. But overall, as a cohesive album, I wouldn't feel right giving this a 8 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. I would have to give this like a 7.8. Other than that, this album was a little bit better than okay. I just feel like this album won't be around for very long. I just feel like it'll come in and fade out like certain albums that have been released this year. But other than that, subscribe. Yeah, guys. Till next time. Peace.